So I'm doubling up here. I like to always stay extra protected. So you're talking shit about gloves before? We're doing gloves and straps now. I'm just finishing up breakfast number 2. It's 8:50. Head off to the gym and train with the boys, Stefan. My eyes are kind of puffy. Still feel kind of out of it. But I'm not as sick. My voice still sounds kind of weird. But I think we're on the right track. Just got off the bus. Just stopped by McDonald's. People watching me vlog. That's cool. Hey. I find the more I do this, the less awkward I feel about doing it. Like I've even gotten comments saying that my content, it's seeming more natural as I go, and I find vlogging in public, it's also becoming more natural. Because really, this has happened to me before. I was walking to work, I think it was in video number 2, and I had to edit out like a minute because there are like 3 people walking beside me, and I didn't want to, I don't know, just seem like a weirdo. But ultimately that doesn't really matter. I'm probably not going to see them again, and if anything they'll see my YouTube video and be like, hey, that's me. So yeah, anyways, I'm almost at the gym. I just picked up a lemon loaf from McDonald's. They're getting really good with their treats. I used to just stop by and get a muffin, but like the muffin wasn't that good. Get that muffin pump. But yeah, the lemon loaf was good. Anyways, we're almost there. Just gotta get down that hill, and then we'll change some back with Stefan.
What's up, Nico's fan? You don't know who it is. We were just talking about pre-workout.
Well, you got new liter jugs, right?
Yeah, we got the new liter jugs. So that's the regular size right here.
Yeah.
They're about this big. It's
yeah.
about a liter worth of liquid that can fit inside, which is great.
Yeah.
Not for pre-workouts or regular protein shakes, but for one of those people who likes to mix and like, I'm a big fan of mixing cream of wheat or like oatmeal in my post-workout shake. Yeah. Sometimes even throw Rice Krispies in. Which, like, I know the rich fan, but you can't really do that with the smaller shake cups.
No, right.
So it really does help. Go check it out. I think they're like $20 at the store.
Per bottle.
Yeah, or just order the 5% or fucking jug.
Yeah.
We'll kick it around the store to see if it holds up.
I'm actually filming this a couple days after filming the content. As you can tell, my voice sounds a lot better. I have a lot more energy, and I was going to do a narration over the video with just the recording of my voice, but after listening to it a couple times, I was really not happy with the way it sounded, and I don't want to just put content out for the sake of putting content out. So here's just a small breakdown of what we were doing in the gym that day. We started off with some pull-ups. We just did some body weight stuff, nothing special, no rep or set scheme. It was just to get ourselves warmed up and kind of set a tone and set a pace for the day, for the workout. Next we did lat pull downs. We did 5 sets of 12 reps, and with anything like, well, the way I've been training lately, it's not so much about percentages or a certain weight, it's about perceived effort. So did I give it my all that day? And some days, you know, it may be at 50% of what my best usually is, or what my hardest usually is, and some days I'll set a PR and it feels like nothing. So I really started believing in perceived effort when, well, back in the Olympic lifting days. So, you know, they always said you want to hit a max, a daily max, but that doesn't mean it's your max ever. And this translates to hypertrophy and bodybuilding as well.
When Tech 9 comes on, it's time to work. Stiffest tips. You're doing a black pull down.
Yeah.
You do want to be leaned back a bit when you come down, right?
Yeah.
If you stay leaned back though, all the stress now is on your rear delt.
Okay.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a smaller muscle in your lats. So as you come back up, just lean into it. One that stretches your lats out a lot more, you'll fatigue a lot quickly, a lot more quickly, and your pump will be a lot better too, because it's taking all the stress off your shoulders. If you lean into it just a bit.
So some people
on your lats
would say it's cheating, but if you do it properly.
Yeah, I mean, if you're fucking...
Yeah.
The weight shouldn't be that heavy that it's throwing you forward.
Right.
I'm controlling it the whole way through the movement.
Okay.
You can achieve great results by pushing yourself as hard as you need to push yourself for that day. And don't get frustrated if one day you can't hit what you're supposed to hit. I feel like this should be fun and this should be an enjoyable experience. Next, we moved on to barbell rows. Even though I don't do these often, they're actually one of my favorite exercises, and I think I'm going to start incorporating them more into my workouts. I'm not sure why I don't do them as much as I do, but I actually enjoy doing them. Does that make sense? So again, 5 sets of 12 at a working weight, and then we dropped down to do a burnout set. So we ended up getting to 2 plates and then did a quick drop to 1 plate and just rep it out as many as we could do.
Is that good enough?
I don't know what to say.
Just a quick drop set. Just gonna burn it out. Hey.
So doubling up here. I like to always stay extra protected. So you're talking shit about gloves before? We're doing gloves and straps now.
Camera's watching, keep going.
After that, we did 2 supersets. The first one was a reverse pull down. So Stefan was doing his with one arm, I was doing mine with both arms, but we weren't using the pull down machine, we were using cables. And the reason I like using cables is because you can actually squeeze all the way down and get that full range of motion, where with the bar you kind of get stuck at one point. And then doing it with one arm at a time, I feel like you can get even more of a contraction because you're really focusing on just that one muscle working. We supersetted this with a low cable row with the rope. So actually, one of my buddies in the gym showed me this, where you have your palms down and you're using the rope on the cable row. And what you want to do here is actually not use as much weight as you would with a regular row, and really just squeeze and focus on your lower back, your lower lats squeezing. And since doing these, like, I've always had a wide back, but I didn't have a lot of thickness, and especially not in my lower back. I've had thick erectors from Olympic lifting again, but my lower lats, they never really popped until I started doing this exercise. And you really don't need a lot of weight. All you need to do is pull it close and squeeze, and just make sure that you're feeling that contraction. Anytime I do something like this, or the same movement again with one arm and just a cable, it almost feels like I can feel the striations in the muscle. Like you can feel each muscle fiber doing its job, and it's an incredible feeling. I absolutely recommend this exercise. It feels so good, and especially something that you can do with such little weight, to feel such a big pump and such a huge contraction. It's just, you should try it. It's really good. So the camera actually cut out for the last two exercises. The next thing we did was actually a straight arm pull down with the cable and a dumbbell pullover, where you lay it down on the bench and you bring the dumbbell back as far as possible, keep a bend in your arm, and then bring it back over your head. The trick with this is not using your chest, but actually focusing on the lats. So the idea was to get a big stretch, a big contraction, and then again a huge stretch and a huge contraction, kind of supersetting the same movement, but different intensities and different ranges of motion. We did these it was 4 supersets, and I did most of the straight arm pull downs for about 15 reps, and then the pullovers for 8 to 10 reps, because we were going pretty heavy with these. And be careful, because if you go too heavy and you have a short body like I do, the weight can actually pull you over and you'll flip over the bench. This has happened to me. It's pretty embarrassing, but it's funny to think about now. The last thing we did was Rich Piana's FIDA workout for the arms. So 50 reps and 50 reps, 50 bicep curls and 50 tricep extensions. I started with too much weight. I should have been using the 15s, which I actually did then for my last 2 sets, but I started with the 20s, and I only got to, I think it was 30 or 40 curls and then 30 or 40 tricep extensions. This workout, I'm still feeling my arms, and this was 2 days ago. Yeah, I haven't made any content in 2 days. It feels weird, but it's kind of nice to take some time off and just take it easy and breathe. I was working on this yesterday, but like I said, it really wasn't sounding good. So I hope today's a little bit better. Anyways, so that completes the workout for that day. If you guys like it, if you take anything away from it, please let me know what tips and tricks you liked, or you guys are telling me what of the content you do like and things I can improve on. And it's, I like the criticism and I like the praise. I like this whole process. It's very fun to do. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you next time.